Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New Orleans Saints. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. The coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Saints at 2-8 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw here. There's Chris Olave. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10.
Cup 19.
Back to throw again. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 20-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
So from the 17, here's second and 7.
18 Cardinal.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Trap 60, trap 60.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Lutz is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Now he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action here. Purdy. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Well, that's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
It's caught here by Adams. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And, indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Set.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Viking 18.
He'll look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here we go on 4th down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raider D, they get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. because mentally you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Scotty Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He gets it to Cooks. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Touchdown! Cole Kmet, 73 yards. And the Saints are once again back in front. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 39 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Back to Robinson now on first down. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Purdy's throw taken in by Hockenson here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards the pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Purdy. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Purdy off the play fake. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He hits Adams, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Purdy sets up to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Zamir White, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a pickup of 13. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give run up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. If I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. Play action, now Purdy. And he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Werner getting the sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Purdy's throw taken in by Adams. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Purdy looking to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Devon Hamilton in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks. And
this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, the bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Davante Adams, 27 yards. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rap, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Rocky Sin there to make the tackle. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he is stopped just short on third down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
He's brought down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 9. It's 4th down.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
Let's go now. 19 sight. 19 sight.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Purdy to throw it on first down. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
To throw again on second down. Purdy. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Joe Fortson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. 30. 10. 5. Well, he nearly took it the distance. Not quite, though. What a great return as they finally corral him inside the 5 at the 3.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the Raiders' 6-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Now back to throw. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Saints have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a 1st down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
On 1st down, it's Purdy. And that's complete to Adams. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Shotgun now with Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
He's got a man, complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
19 Lions.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. There again is Cooks, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Saints going to call the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
60.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught by Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. This will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
60 Eagles, 60.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Ready. Hot 70, hot 70.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
19. 18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. T.J. Hockenson there to make the grab. And the Raiders are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21.
24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
19.
Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
60
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got room. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Lions. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Las Vegas, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the problems just get worse and worse as they fall to 2-9 now on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers.